an hour and a half to make it here. And we're not doing too hot. Currently qualified P6 out of 8. Definitely got to do better in the second qualifying. Okay, so qualifying 2 just finished. Best qualifier I've ever done. I actually qualified for P1 with a 21.5. That actually matches, I think, that either matches or that's better than like the best lap I've ever done here. So I don't know how that's gonna average though, because last one I finished 6th, so that might average me maybe 3rd place, starting in 3rd place. I guess we'll see, but I just went from like kind of not feeling so great to feeling amazing. But it's only going to be worth something if we get something out of it, which hopefully we do. So I guess we'll see. my question is, like since the beginning, well, so it's been a few days since the last race, since the race happened. And ever since the end of the race, I've just been thinking, just rethinking the whole event, really. I was really hoping for a good result. I'm sure y'all were as well. I mean, it's what everybody hopes when they go race. I guess the reason I'm saying that is I think I'm expecting too much too soon. Because like I said, I look back through the footage after the race, you know, I was just rethinking all the things that happened that night. Obviously, as a competitor, regardless the sport, you know, everybody wants to win, obviously. Everybody wants to do good in whatever it is that they're doing. But this is still my first season. I think that was only my 4th race so far because I missed one. But it is still frustrating. It's never not going to be frustrating. Especially considering that for second qualifying, I did the fastest lap I've ever done there. I actually went back and checked all of my old times, so that is officially my new personal best for that track. And I qualified for 1st, which put me in 3rd because I qualified 6th during the first qualifying session. So it was like perfect. It was like the perfect setup. I was right where I would say that I wanted to be. The previous kart that I had was amazing. That kart was so good. And then like always, I get put in a very bad kart for the race. Which, at the end of the clip, when I start getting my words all jumbled up when the official came towards me, that was for 2 reasons. I mean, one, I was just trying really hard not to let my frustration out, because you should never let your frustration out towards an official, because 1, it's not respectful, and 2, it's just going to lead into more problems than answers, I guess you can say. So that was one reason. I was trying to reel in my frustration so that I don't let it out on the official. But then also another reason was because the way I grew up is, you know, there are no excuses. That's just how I was raised. That's how my family was when I was growing up. There are no excuses. It's either you put out or you don't. So, which is a new experience, because with racing, and a few other things too, it's not just racing, but obviously because that's the main topic here, we're going to be talking about racing. There is a lot of luck involved with racing, and especially at this level with rental karting. This is probably where the most luck is seen. Granted, I still have a ways to go. Maybe one day if I do get into actual cars, maybe it'll be the same. The reason I think that rental karting is even worse is because rental karting, you literally have no control over the karts, and they switch it up. I don't know if every place does this, but here where we do the league, they always switch it up. They never put you in the same kart. Whereas if you do go to actual car racing and you race for a team or someone sponsors you, whatever, yes, you still don't have control over that car. They build it however they want. The team, the sponsor, they build it however they want. However, I would like to believe, or at least like from what I've seen or what I've heard, you can at least have input on how that car is set up. So in a way, you have control on how that car is set up. Rental karts, you don't, like, at all. So there is luck. that comes into it, which so far I have not had any luck when it comes to the races themselves. Granted, I do still have a lot to learn still as far as getting faster, which apparently I am, thankfully. That's like the only good thing that happened this weekend, is apparently I am getting faster when I have the right cart. But apparently my luck is still exactly the same because I did not get a good cart. The cart that I had felt like it was only good until the first caution. I don't know what happened, but after that first caution, that cart just died. Like, it felt ridiculously slow. It had no power. And I was pretty much just a sitting duck for everyone to just bully me, which that was, I don't know, that was really frustrating, especially in the beginning. I don't know who was behind me, but instead of passing me, they just thought they were gonna ram through me, I guess, because they just kept bumping me, which, I mean, I know it happens in racing, like even professional level. I know, they will bump you and hit you, but I mean, to keep doing it repeatedly and just not go for the pass is, it's going to get annoying really quickly, which it did for me. And then just after the first caution, like it was just, that was the end of my race, because that cart just did not want to go. So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all, if y'all were in that same position, y'all would be upset as well, if y'all qualified in a really decent spot and then just right out the gate it just gets swept from under you. But like I was saying though, I mean, there is a luck element to it. I mean, that's racing at any level. I mean, things always happen. Someone might have like a really good car. Example, someone might have a really good car, and then with 10 laps to go, the engine blows, so it's like, I know it happens, but, just like any other sport, any other competitor, in the moment, it's still gonna suck. It still sucks a lot. And I can't blame anybody, I'm still learning that, because in the moment, I blame myself, because that's just what I'm used to. But I mean, some of the drivers came up to me after the race, and we were talking, which, huge shout out to those guys. I mean, all those guys are good guys, really fast. They're all really fast, which is also what makes it like super, competitive, I guess. Well, obviously, but I don't know. That's what makes the drive to want to win even bigger, because those dudes are fast. But good guys though. They came up, they talked to me. They were like, "Hey man, it's obviously the cart. You can say it's the cart, like it's okay. We say it's the cart all the time, because in this case, at the very least, 50-50, it is the cart. Because again, like at a higher level, that ratio might change a little bit. Like, if the car is like really dialed in, then it's like, hey man, you're having an off day. But in rental karting, it's a little bit higher of a chance that it could possibly be the cart. Especially in the sense that these carts are electric too. That's another thing to add in there, is that these are electric carts. They're not gas carts. So the way that they run and the way that they're maintained is very different. So yeah, so I'm still trying to learn a lot, both on the mental side of things and the physical side of racing. Which, I mean, it's been fun. I mean, I don't, as like I was saying earlier, I don't like to complain much. I don't like to give excuses much. I just like to either perform well or I don't. Which unfortunately so far I haven't been performing very well. So, but like I said, still learning. I think if I'm remembering correctly, this is just the 4th race of my first season. Still have the rest of the season to go, which hopefully, I've proven that I can at least podium, or even win, actually. because I think when I was comparing the numbers from when I qualified for first place and then the end of the actual race, I think my time would have put me in second place. Like my qualifying time would have put me in second place if I had that same time for the race. So it is possible for me to podium at least. So the time is there, the skill is there to a degree. I guess it's just a matter of me getting lucky enough to have all of that on the same day, you know, have a good cart, have a good time, and yeah, and then maybe we'll finally be able to bring a trophy home. That's pretty much it though. I mean, like I said, I didn't want to record this part of the video until I was more relaxed, I guess, because I mean, I really did, like, that weekend was already a tough weekend because like I said in the beginning of the video, like I had just left work. Well, I was at work. I had to go back to work after the race. I had to drive an hour and a half back to work because it was my drill weekend, but we were having like a 4-day weekend, a 4-day drill. My reservists and part-time military will know what I'm talking about, but so yeah, so I drove in an hour and a half there to make the race. Thankfully I made the race, but then the race happened, so like I wasn't feeling too hot, and then I had to drive an hour and a half back. So my week, yeah, I was not in a good spot to make this portion of the video, so that's why I waited a few days and I'm making it now. But yeah, so but to end this section off, you know, I still love it, still gonna do it, you know, that's never gonna change. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days, just like anything else in life, you know. It's just a matter of if you're gonna stay dedicated and just keep pushing and just keep trying harder and harder, or if you're just gonna give up, which, you know, I would never advise that. I would never advise to give up, no matter how hard it gets. You know, at that point, you just kind of have to flood your brain with what could be, you know, to keep you pushing. So, like for me, for example, you know, eventually I'm gonna get a top 5. Eventually, I'm gonna get a podium, and then eventually, I'm gonna win. You know, like it's just a matter of time. Like that, I mean, that's the nice thing. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it's gonna happen eventually. It has to happen eventually, because I'm gonna keep showing up, I'm gonna keep racing, I'm gonna keep getting better, you know. So it's gonna happen eventually. It might take a while, but that's the crappy part. It might take a while, but it'll happen eventually. You just gotta stay dedicated. The staff is awesome. The staff are super cool people. The facility is nice. Like the track is nice. Like I'm actually starting to like the track, because the first like 2 races I didn't really like the track. The track was it was very interesting because it's very short. Because I have raced gas karts before, and obviously gas karts, their tracks tend to be a little bit bigger because they go a little bit faster than electric karts do. So I'm used to bigger tracks. And this track is not big. It's super small and short. So I wasn't the biggest fan of it at first, but honestly, it's kind of starting to grow on me, especially how it works in tandem with the electric karts. Because like I said, electric karts don't go very fast, but they're quick, you know, because they're electric, so they take off really fast. So the way the layout is, it makes the karts work really well. So I just wanted to put that out there. You know, the facility is awesome, the program's awesome. It's a super cool program, and the employees are awesome too. Like they're cool people. But yeah, with all that being said though, I appreciate y'all who have been watching this series. I know it's not the most popular series that I'm doing right now, but I still appreciate y'all for watching and kind of seeing my very, very slow burn progress as a competitive racer, I guess. I don't know how to title it because obviously I'm not I don't even think this counts as amateur, really. I guess just league, as a league racer. I mean, that's what it is. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you all. I hope y'all enjoy the style that I make it, like kind of like an interview. Well, I'm trying to make it like a documentary kind of style. Hopefully y'all kind of see it. If not, it's fine. I'm still tweaking as I go. But hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If y'all do, please let me know. If y'all don't, honestly, also let me know, just so I can kind of gauge, you know, how many people like it, how many people don't like it. So, you know, maybe I'll change something up. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, push the notification bell, English, so that y'all don't miss a post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Coming in, second place. Drum roll. Dustin. Woo. Now, coming in, first place. Drum roll. Ethan.
Yeah.